Hi all. In this video, we're going to solve sort colors. This problem is also known as Dutch national flag. So here we are given an array which contains either 0 or 1 or 2 as the input elements. We have to sort the elements in ascending order. Likewise, 0 will be at the initial positions, then 1s, then all the 2s. Okay, so we'll be solving this question pretty much same as we do to binary search, but this is not a binary search to begin with. And there's just one approach. As we see, all the zeros should come at first position, ones in the middle, and twos at the end. Okay, so what we will do is we will need left, right, and a mid element. So we'll compare array of mid element of the array with the current element which we have in the array while traversing. Cool. So we will check if the mid is 0, then we will swap it using array low. If the current element is 2, then we will swap it using array high. So as you see, 0 and 2, low and high. But what about 1? What happens when 1 comes in the current element? In that case, we will not do anything because in our solution 0, 1 and 2, 1 comes in the middle and we do not have to do anything with 1. So I will create three variables, low, mid, and high, and I will assign them. Initially, both low and mid will be initialized as 0, okay, at the first index, and high, which is h here, will be initialized with length of array minus 1. Cool. So why will traverse bit less than equal to h? So there are two differences encountered here. Mid element is just 0. We will initialize it with 0 and not calculate it as we do in binary search. And again, we are not comparing left with high, left with right. We are comparing only mid with the high, mid with the right element. Okay. Now comes the main thing. If nums mid is equals to 0, if the middle number which current number which is middle is 0, what we will do, what I have discussed, we will just swap it with left, and after that we will just increment left with 1 and mid with 1. Apart from this, what if we encounter 0? What if middle of the element is 1? Check with 0. Now with what about 1? As we discussed, when it comes to 1, we won't do anything and we will just increment middle element with 1. Middle variable, mid pointer with 1. Okay. Now, apart from 0 and 1, what might come in our current variable, which is 2. So as we discussed, in case of 0, we'll swap middle with left, low. In case of 2, we'll swap it using, I've done a mistake. We'll swap it using high element. Okay. Now in that case, because 2 should always come, all the 2's should always come at the end. Okay. Now in this case, we will just decrement h high with 1. And now we are done with all the things which we need to do. We won't return anything because we are doing swapping in place. Okay. As you see, the example test case is running and I will submit it and it should do the job. And yes, it did. As you see, it is 93% faster, although it varies. But there are more approaches to solve this question. And see, we are not using any extra space. So our space complexity is order of 1 only. But we are traversing the entire array. So our time complexity is order of n. Using other approach also, you can only get the least time complexity to order of n. Only the approach of solution will get differ. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Have a nice day.